West One Radio. I'm on a West One, whoa. Yes, I gotta start thinking about the future here. Talking to my buddy. I'm just gonna say buddy. You know, it could be something different. I mean, I could be related to him. Alright, okay, I am. It's my cousin. He very well connected. I mean, more like on the end of the people that, you know, that were here a few years ago. You know, I don't know if they listened to what I was doing, you know, like, you know, the videos and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, we had like fallouts and everything, but I'm just like, you know, I'm just like him, you know. Especially, I talked to one of our cousins, you know, down, you know, at Dunkin' Donuts, you know, I told him the whole thing. You know, I told him, you know, I think, you know, where I would have to, like, you know, base, you know, the show on at the time. You know, at the time I said, you know, I think I'm leaning more conservative, especially after hearing that speech. I mean, I guess Bette Miller put it down, stuff like that. But it's true, you know, it's very, very true. You know what this guy says, you know. It's like he's like giving a warning, you know. I mean, like putting it on the backs and the shoulders, you know, of the future, you know. And hopefully, I mean, because like, you know, both of them, you know, Democrats and Republicans, you know, they get in there, they don't care. They want to spend. You know, they want this, they want that, they want the goodies, you know. That's what they're there for, you know, they're there for the perks, you know. You know, and one hand wash the other. It's just, it's a really bad, really, you know, easily, like, you know, to be corrupted kind of a thing, like, you know. Whereas the other buddy there, I mean, I pulled up, maybe that's a politician kind of vehicle. But, well, you know, doing the night shift here, you know, we do the night shift. And, you know, I mean, we can, like, you know, insert and, you know, bring in, I mean, because, you know, because we're doing this like this, where we really don't have any callers. You know, I suggested it to Crispo, but forget it. You know, I wouldn't want it. You know, not in the morning. You know, I mean, in the afternoon, and then plus, you know, what's there to talk about? You know, because at the end, I could talk, you know, for 8 hours. Yeah, there he is. He's not there, but I rode by him, so I must have. Oh, still. Well, we have a lot. He's still there, so it's another guy. So, well, I gotta register, I guess, myself. Alright, let's go to the radio. No, it's... I meant talk radio.
Drinking Super Beets is a small thing you can do to make a big difference.
I'm going to take off my top here.
053 or go to noribeets.com. With your first
actually,
order,
I got the coffee.
30-day supply of Super
I'll
Beets
explain everything. I need a little bit of this.
Strips to see how they're working for you. And a special offer for the American Heart Month, you'll get a free bottle of turmeric curcumin, 250 times more potent than the whole food turmeric, all with free shipping. Call 1-800.
Anyway, let me see if I can... I got the different kind of top because I don't know what they think of me. Like, you know, I don't know, because, you know, that one time where, like, you know, I was like talking about something that happened and everything. You know, I gotta believe that, you know, they're supporting me, or they would have got rid of me. Like, you know, I believe that they are, in a way. And like I said, like back in the day we were doing these, I mean, the quality, they really weren't that good, you know. My cousin, he's telling me, like, oh, I was checking out one where, you know, you had the Jehovah there guy, and, you know, you're talking about Einstein. All right, just hang on. Yes, I met, I mean, you know, people, You gotta have, what I learned in heat, we can go with AC now. It's getting hot in here. Yes, temperature is rising. Let's just pretend we have Rod here. Hello. Hello, sir. Yeah. I like Nicole Irish, but Nicole Irish she's hot. Yes, very hot. She used to be on The View. Yeah, she's, I mean, because this guy's out of control spending, man. He spends too much. I mean, and he's always like sticking up for people that are bad, like bad people, especially to women. Yes, we see that. Yes, you got a good point. So let's have Pence. No, Pence is just as bad. He is, yes, just as bad. We gotta get rid of him too. Let me see if the hole's big enough. Alright, so day 2, I believe, of our new format here. It is Saturday, I think the 9th, or 10th maybe. Should be the 10th. I lost track here. I really did. Trying to think. Because I seen a post yesterday, and really made me think. Really made me think, because it's childhood, like growing up and everything, and just looking at the date of something, it just said February 8th. I could have swore, well, I don't know, I could have swore yesterday was the 9th. I could have swore, I think, but I'm confused. I'm very confused. If I could think of a date, to line it all up, like, all right, okay. So last Friday was the 2nd, because that was Groundhog's Day. So, okay, so the 3rd, so the Super Bowl was Sunday, all right, so that was the 4th. So Monday, I hope I got this right, Monday was the 5th, Tuesday was the 6th, Wednesday was the 7th, Thursday was the 8th, Friday was the 9th, Saturday is the 10th. Today is the 10th. It's 2/10/18. Right. It's always good to know where you are and everything like that, and what you have done, and what you plan on doing in the future. What is your calling card? What is the thing that you're all about? Talked a little bit about that, I guess, during the week. It was like, talking about even seniors, and people that really don't have much and everything. And yeah, I know, you don't want to hear it. Okay.
And I recognize it for what it potentially was. And this was, you have to understand that this is not just a question of how old Egyptian civilization was, or any civilization actually. What's the difference? What matters is the level of sophistication.
That's right.
That a civilization possesses.
And to have that kind of sophistication, John, even older than most people had thought, is remarkable, isn't it?
Well, yes, but it's real significance, particularly in an age that we see what, I mean, I don't call it civilization to begin with, but
like that. Everywhere I hear the sounds of marching of the people. Here and the time is right for fighting in the street. So what can a poor boy do except to sing in a rock and roll band? We can do it right under the pole, the telephone pole. Well, this would be a test to see, we can pick it up. Oh, but I'm wearing, I don't know where to put it right now. I mean, maybe it would. Excuse me. 'cause the time is right. People, tell you what careful boys do. Alright, check out, you guys can see, how is that car behind me, is it getting close? Oh, it turned? Alright. So what can a poor boy do except say a rock and roll band? 'Cause these days no just free fighting man. No. Gotcha. Alright, so you know, conservative, like being for the liberal kind of stuff, I mean, if you're for, like women. Alright, what have we really done for women? Alright, yes, we made some examples and everything, you know, but I'm just saying, policy-wise, you know, just like the thing here with Mr. Trump, you know, at first, you know, before he ran, you know, before 2015, you know, that June 14th day, or whatever it was, you know, he wasn't, you know, all these things. Then he became all these things, you know. And before, like, you know, like Hillary, you know, well, the night, you know, when she lost, then all these particular issues just sprung about, and it was like examples, like everywhere. All right, we don't know about the Porter, but it definitely looks like, you know, that this one, you know, possibly could be, you know. But then again, you know, you look at the internet, like, you know, if you're a woman, you really got to, like, you got to say to yourself, you know, all right, you know, or whatever, like, you know, because we see all the commercials, you know, we watch all the programs, you know, you see talk shows, you know, they pan on the audience, and then there's commercials. We see how things change and everything. We see the statement. We see, like, you know, the two different sides, you know, going their separate ways, you know, about, like, how our culture should be, like, you know, and the things that we should follow. So we make examples and everything. But, you know, we base them upon, like, people that we don't like. So we find these individuals that have done something, and we put a huge, big spotlight on it, totally ignoring everything else, you know, if someone else does it, or through their entertainment, or through their ways, you know, the way they go about living their life and everything, you know. It just goes unchecked, you know, unreported and everything. Only if it's, like, you know, someone that, you know, they're trying to take down, if that makes any sense. We'll see you tomorrow. Got no place, a straight body man. No.